All right, let's set the field of Wheeler Metal Legends for you at this time. The 67 machine of Matthew Bowen, the 10 car of Steve Harshbarger Jr., the 57 of Rodney Baird out on the speedway. Car number 6M of Mark Welch. Rodney Baird to his outside. There's Wayne Johnston and Steve Harshbarger in car number 20. James Thompson in the 11, or excuse me, Kayla McDougall in the 11. The 07 of Jay Reynolds. 41 car of James McDougall out on the speedway. Wheeler Metal Legends getting set to do the battle for their A main event tonight. It'll be the 67 of Matthew Bowen and the 10H of Steve Harshbarger Jr. That's going to be leading them down to the green flag when we get this race started. All right, green flag up in the air, and here they come to the start-finish line. And problems off the start for Matthew Bowen as he also collects the 41 of James McDougall off the start. And the 41 machine also got caught up in the Matthew Bowen incident. That's James McDougall. Lights off around the speedway. Wheeler Metal Legends getting set to go once again in racing action. All right, here we come back down to the green flag. Car number 6M of Mark Welch is your leader, as we've got 3 and 4 wide back behind him. Steve Harshbarger in the mix. Stephen Harshbarger Jr. in on the mix as well. It's a side-by-side 3-car battle for the lead. Jay Reynolds in the 07 makes a big move down to the inside. He is your new leader ahead of Steve Harshbarger in the 20. Mark Welch in the 6M rides along in the number 3 spot as Steve Harshbarger closes in on the back bumper of the 07 machine. As they come to the start-finish line, it is the 07 machine of Jay Reynolds who is your leader up front. Steve Harshbarger tries to take a look down to the inside. Here comes the 11 of Caleb McDougall to the outside of the 6M of Mark Welch looking for position. And it looks like Caleb McDougall is going to move up to the number 3 position. Nice battle all at the front of the field for the top spot and in the top 5. Steve Harshbarger in the 20 has a lead for a brief moment over the 07 of Jay Reynolds coming to the start-finish line. Steve Harshbarger in the 20 is your new leader. Jay Reynolds in the 07 has McDougall in his tire tracks. Wayne Johnston now in on the mix as well as the 16 machine. 3 and 4 wide as they exited turn 4. Steve Harshbarger has the lead. Here comes the 07 machine. Jay Reynolds in the 07, Wayne Johnston running side by side. McDougall in the 11 in the mix as well. Steve Harshbarger somehow being able to hang on to the lead. He's got a hornet's nest going on behind him. Wayne Johnston in the 60 has moved up on his back bumper over there in 1 and 2, but wasn't able to get around. Steve Harshbarger has that car hooked to the bottom side of the speedway. McDougall in the 11 behind Wayne Johnston in the 60. They run 2nd and 3rd. Jay Reynolds for now has moved back to the number 4 position. McDougall was very high on the exit there of turn 4 and may have cost him 3rd as Reynolds moves to the inside. Wayne Johnston trying all he can, just cannot get around Steve Harshbarger in the 20. Now Wayne Johnston will move to the outside and see if he's got some room up there and try to get a run. Coming down the back straightaway, Jay Reynolds right there with Wayne Johnston down into turns 3 and 4. Johnston to the outside, Steve Harshbarger down on the inside as they cross the start-finish line. Steve Harshbarger in the 20 has the lead over Johnston. Wayne Johnston to the outside of Steve Harshbarger as they go down the backstretch. There's Jay Reynolds right there in on the mix. Caleb McDougall in the 11. Down to the start-finish line. Steve Harshbarger still has the position. Harshbarger trying to make that car just as wide as he can as they go down the backstretch, trying to hold on to the lead. Jay Reynolds in the 07 has the 2nd position over Wayne Johnston. Back to turns 1 and 2 once again. Reynolds looks to the inside, can't make it work. Steve Harshbarger slams the door. Wayne Johnston in the 60, Caleb McDougall in the 11. White flag coming out, 1 more lap to go. Can Steve Harshbarger hold him off? Down into 1 and 2 for the last time. Steve Harshbarger makes a good path through 1 and 2. Now down the backstretch. McDougall's going to try to get a run as they go into 3 and 4. McDougall's not going to be able to get around him. Here he comes out of turn 4. Steve Harshbarger is your winner.